All right, so I took a break from the musical situation and I went over to action comedy. I watched Love Hurts, and I gotta say, I did like it, but not as much as I was hoping I would, right? So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and give the rating out. I gave this about a 6.5. All right, that's one because the plot, I felt like the plot was a little generic, right? Two, the acting wasn't all that great. Right. And I say that like as in like it's supposed to be an action comedy, I think, right? And like I wasn't really laughing as much as I was hoping I was gonna laugh. But when it came to the fight scenes, I locked in. That's probably where most of the ratings came in, because when I say this man knows how to throw hands and make it look good, even when he was getting beat up, it still looked good. I was in it. I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was reacting because they did the action right in this. So I'm gonna just consider this an action movie. I mean, I guess action comedy, but I would just say if you looking for something to pass the time and you're not heavily focused on like a super strong plot, you just need to watch something, get the juices flowing. I don't know. This would be that watch. All right. I would say my favorite characters would be these two, as far as like, I don't even want to say action wise or anything, but just like they were definitely comedy relief in this. And I laughed a little bit. I laughed a lot when these two came on, especially his reactions to him. Like their duo, like I don't know. It's something about like, I don't know if I want to call them like dumb gangsters or something like that, but it was just funny watching them interact, because you could tell like they really homeboys and they just happen to be, I don't know, hitmen or cleaners like after the fact, you know what I'm saying? So, and watching them team up to beat up the main character was so funny. Like they didn't hold back. They was joking with each other while they was doing it. They oh watch what I can do. Like I like this dude. This right here is one of my favorite moments in the movie. Look at his face. This man, like he picked him up one hand, and keep in mind they've been fighting for a minute. You see all the food and stuff on the, like they've been throwing this man around. Like, and he's supposed to be a hardcore fighter, right? Like, so he got skills. So that just lets me know how skilled these two people is to be fighting him like that. But old dude picked him up one hand and let his boy come in and put some moves on him, some mixes. And I was just like, y'all doing too much. They put him in a fridge. Why you got him in a fridge like that? Like they was just doing him so dirty, and it's hard to come back from that when you know that he's a stone cold killer. Like he's like that. He's really him when he locks in. And so to see these two just going crazy on him, I'm just like, yo, yeah, this is a good action movie. This is what I wanted. Then you have the fight with this guy. This is actually the second fight with them, but I like that they brought him in as, I guess he was supposed to be a hitman or something like that. Like, I don't know if they call him the Raven or like, he got some kind of cool name or whatever. And he fights with a whole bunch of knives and blades and whatnot. So watching him go toe to toe, especially for the second time, against our main character, I was like, yo, this man could fight. I seen him in other stuff, but I gotta see if I've seen him in more action movies, because I feel like I want to see him fight for real now. So watching them two go back and forth at it, it was good. And the thing, like I said, with the comedy, like when he woke up the first time, my boy put him to sleep. Let me say that. He put him to sleep. But when he woke up, he was talking to the assistant, and it turned into this kind of like romance thing for Valentine's Day. Like I don't know. I ain't got much to say on that. Like I said, this movie, when it came to the actual plot, I just was not feeling it. So watching him go from being an assassin trying to kill him to waking up and being like, you understand my poems, because he's supposed to be a poet. You understand my poems like nobody else understood. And then they get together, like she go hard behind him now. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm judging too hard. Y'all tell me if I'm judging too hard. I don't know if y'all seen this and like it, but I just wasn't feeling that. But this second fight, this was after they beat up the last two guys, because they had to fight together at this point. Right after they finished beating up those last two guys, boom, immediately back at it, throwing hands at each other. And old girl kept getting in the way. She was making me so mad. His assistant, who fell in love with him because she read his poems, getting in the way of they fight. I'm like, girl, do you want to die? Like, this man is throwing knives left and right. Like, he just don't care. Like, get out the way. But that was for real aggravating me. Like, I did think she was gonna die. It would have been, I would have laughed if she died. But this is funny. No, you know what was funny? I don't even have a picture of it. But keep in mind, he's a real estate agent, right? He's a real estate agent now, and the guy he was constantly competing with, he came to his rescue. He tried to fight the other two guys, and to be honest, he did his thing. He had a black belt, so he kind of did his thing at first. Then immediately jumped behind the couch because they had guns. But when I say he got shot in the head so quick and was done, I was like, bro, that I actually laughed at that because I was like, what was even the point of you jumping in? Like, what was the point? But I did think that part was funny. But you see, that's like two parts I thought was funny. Like, I might watch it again just to see if like I missed something. Like, I don't know. This movie was decent. I say it was decent. It passed the time. And I really locked in on the action. The action was worth it. I will say a big part of the movie involves her because she's supposed to be the love interest of our main character. Keep in mind, I'm terrible with names, so I ain't got it for none of these people in this movie. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I don't remember nobody names. But she was the love interest who was supposed to be dead, but our main character like faked her death so she could get out the game and survive. But she wasn't having that. She was like, that ain't no way to live, which I agree. But she came back starting mess with these little Valentine's Day letters and whatnot. But what they were trying to do with her, like, I don't know if they were trying to like do old school parodies of like a cool, I don't know, ex-mobster gangster. I don't know. I did not like the vibes. Like, I saw what they was going for. It didn't hit as much. Not to say, my girl, she's fine. I can see why the main character wanted it. Like, I was like, okay, she cute. I see it. I see it. But outside of that, she wasn't really giving me nothing. Like, I didn't care too much. I did like her action because I think the few moments that we did see her fight for real, which it wasn't a lot. I was hoping for a little bit more from her. It was still good. Like I said, this movie does good with action. It's just I didn't care for the romance between her and the main character and how it kind of like felt like she was leading him on at first, and then I guess she wasn't. She was really into him because there's moments throughout the movie where she's like, oh, he looks cute like that or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just didn't buy the romance for real. You know? But that's just me being overly critical. The movie is decent. So I'm giving this, I would say, a 7 out of 10. Actually, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 just because I really only watched this for the action. Like, the plot didn't really hold me, and the acting itself was kind of mid, you know? But 6.5 is still enjoyable, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want an action movie, check out Love Hurts. Maybe we got a different sense of humor, so y'all might actually laugh a little bit more than I did. But them fight scenes, you can't tell me you ain't watch Marshawn Lynch lift up old boy. Not even the lift up one. There's a scene where he like grabs him by one of his legs and literally just yanks him and throws him across the room. Like, man had super strength or something. Like, I laughed at that. So the fight scenes are good, and that's where I feel like the comedy is. Everything else it's only okay. 6.5 out of 10. Check it out.